Hi once again, everyone. It's Eric here with a fresh edition of Weather for Weather Geeks here on Tuesday, the 27th of September. Only a few days to go this month, and when we look back at the month so far in terms of our accuracy, predicting daytime high temperatures, we've had 4 misses and 23 that is, hits, including today. Our forecast of 69 was pretty close to the actual high of 70 this afternoon. So a new streak underway. We hope it's a long one. Our 2016 accuracy at 79%. We've peaked at 80 a few times this month. All right, time-lapse video. This starts at 5 o'clock this morning. You notice up here, that's the crescent moon rising. And as we go through this time-lapse, the sun will rise at a little after 7 and give way to just a beautiful morning. It was a great day today, as promised. Just a spectacular fall day. Started to see a few fair weather cumulus clouds mixed in this afternoon, but those faded away for the most part this evening, allowing for a pretty nice sunset. We're not going to have too many real nice sunsets this week. We do have a cold front out to our east. Easy to find. You don't need to be a degreed meteorologist to find the cold front tonight. Dew points are in the 60s in Charlotte and Raleigh and Richmond, but in the 30s to around 40 in most of the Ohio Valley. I've mentioned this a couple of times today, a sure sign that the season has changed. You don't see these kinds of dew points in August. But in late September you can, so the air mass is very, very dry. All right, our next weather feature is this guy up to the north. This has been kind of parked over Lake Superior over the last couple of days, bringing lousy weather to places such as Green Bay and Marquette and down towards Alpena and Traverse City. This is finally going to start moving south, and that means what you see up across the Great Lakes is what parts of the Ohio Valley are going to see starting tomorrow. Now, does that mean it's going to rain a whole lot here? No. At least not immediately, but we do have an increased chance for showers as we head towards midweek. So here's how it'll play out tomorrow. Now, we've made a couple adjustments to tomorrow's forecast because it looks like the rain is going to only make it so far east, and then it's going to run out of steam coming east. It's going to be more moving north to south. So we've lowered the rain chances for tomorrow, bumped up the high temperatures. Now, could you see a shower tomorrow afternoon? I think that's possible, but it doesn't look as wet as it did at the same time yesterday. That's going to change, though, I think, as we head into the day on Thursday and even as early as Wednesday night. Showers become more likely. We're going to get into kind of a wave train of moisture here. Now, the rainfall totals could be particularly heavy out to our east. Not concerned about flooding here, but persistent showers off and on. Late Wednesday night into Thursday, Thursday night and into Friday as well. Now, someone from southern PA down to D.C. could get several inches worth of rain out of this. I think our rainfall totals will be lower. I'll show you the modeling in just a second. Now, when we break down the hour-by-hour rain chances for your Wednesday, I've kind of capped things off at 40% in the afternoon and into tomorrow evening. Again, I don't want to rule out a passing shower or two, particularly west of Youngstown, but I don't think we're looking at a whole lot during the day. All right, rainfall totals on the modeling through Thursday night. Generally here, kind of clustered around 1 inch to 1.25 inches. I think that's pretty reasonable, maybe a little on the high side. And then I think we'll add more to this on Friday. So when this system finally is out of our hair by the end of the weekend, I think our rainfall totals could average 1 inch to 1.5 inches. I think the European up here close to 2 inches, even a little more than that. I think that's a little overdone. But 1 inch to 1.5 inches, outside chance of 2 inches, that's a possibility. And again, most of this is coming Thursday night into Friday with just spotty activity for the weekend. All right, when's this thing going to finally get out of our hair? Well, it's going to take a few days. Our upper level low parked over Cincinnati on Thursday. This is a cutoff low. What do we mean by that? Well, the jet stream is up here, and the low has detached itself from the jet stream, so it has nothing to steer it. So it's just going to kind of meander, kind of spinning its wheels, if you will, into Friday, into Saturday, and then finally this is going to start lifting north and filling, and the pattern will start to change again by early next week. And this nice ridge poking up across the Midwest is going to come east, and it's going to warm up as expected as we get into next week. Here's a look at the 7 to 12 day outlook on the latest GFS ensemble model, painting a warm picture from the plains east. Middle and latter portions of next week, I think we can get into the mid-70s a couple of days next week. Maybe even upper 70s, and that's pushing 10 to 14 degrees above average when you consider our average highs next week are in the mid-60s. So looks like it's going to warm up for at least a couple of days, maybe a few days, as we go into next week. But in the meantime, we're looking at kind of an unsettled period, particularly Thursday, Friday, and into Friday night. That's tonight's weather for Weather Geeks. I'll see you tonight on 21 News at 11 and another edition of this video, same time, same place, Wednesday evening. Have a great night.